you want to talk, that's on you. We're gonna say some wild things. I already got one queued up right now. That's me. It's ignorant.
I'll stay in and then I'll drop out in a few.
Okay. Y'all win with these American women learn to cooperate. All right, that's what's wrong with them. All right.
Yeah, nice things.
I'm kidding.
No, let's talk about food. It has got me a little hungry.
A little bit.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm about to make some right now.
What the fuck is this?
Nah,
So,
nah,
yeah,
like,
I seen that
don't
post
want
in
no
the
milk.
groups. This girl posted, your daughter is 14 and she isn't sexually
Oh,
active
yeah,
yet.
put
She
it in
talks to you about it and she's having urges. She asks you for a toy as a birthday present. Not Mattel either. Do you buy it for her or how do you react? That's the question. As somebody with a 14-year-old daughter, I don't think she would ask me no shit like that. So she'll be talking to a woman, right? Because I'd be like, bitch, you better learn to keep them closed. Bitch, you better focus on your goals. You got plenty of hoes. You can worry about that shit later. Focus on your goals. Ain't that for you. Ain't no broke 14-year-old nigga got shit for you. He ain't got no love for you either because he don't know what he's doing. I don't know. I'm different.
What's your answer for that, Greg?
No,
if you want
listen.
we'll put into this.
I'm gonna skip this one.
That's a weird question, dude. I don't even know how. Like, I don't even. How do you react? I guess the only one with a kid that age is me. Like, I don't even know. Like, all right, let's skip that one because that one.
I read the comments for that one. That's what was wild. That's why I posted it. It was really for the comments.
Okay, let's read the comments.
The comments were like, as someone who was in my, when I was 14, I remember being sexually, active and just thinking about that. And if I had just had a toy, I'm like, sounds like you could have used some raising. I don't know how much you needed a toy. You just needed an adult figure, some direction maybe. But it was mostly that. It was kind of just like a way for, I guess, a lot of women or bots. I'm sure it was a combination of both to talk about what is essentially some form of trauma and or neglect. But a lot of them were like, "Yeah, I get her a toy."
That's some bullshit, bro. Like, nigga, y'all get a pocket pussy when y'all was growing up. Like nigga, you go rub it out. I'm not a girl, but like, I'm pretty sure they not like boy urges because they really affect you out loud. You can be sitting there and you just be in the middle of class, and then you like, ding, what?
Ding.
I'm up here and do this problem on the board. You don't want me to come up there right now. I'm pitching it. Or you just act out.
Up there.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't remember that. I remember the teacher thought that Black Libertarian.
Oh God.
The teacher thought that there was a male teacher and he just got, strong in the classroom. And the teacher was like, you trying to put it in my face.
What?
What?
He was like, I can't help it. It just happened. Teacher was like, he tried to put it in my face and make me mad. We'll have him tell that story next week, guys. That shit was hilarious. I was like, what did you do? He said, nothing I could do. It just happened. He thought I was like, whatever. I'm just like, dude, that's not what's going on right here. He said, why you put it in his face? I didn't put it in his face. It just was there.
Why you put it in my face?
I guess that's something we could do better at is dealing with children when whatever they're doing. I think a lot of times we deal with children, teenagers, whatever they may be, in the context
but you don't
of them
deal with them. Like, that's not. I think you're going. That's what they're doing is not parenting. That's not a good way to deal with your issue. I don't know. It's not a good. It's like, I don't know. Did your dad sit right there and tell you to jack off like nobody's dad told them to do that shit? You just kind of figured it out. You just kind of figured it out from the streets.
I have videos.
Well, you know what I mean.
Like
instructional videos.
No. It's just straight up like, vivid back in them days. Y'all know nothing about it. Anyway.
You got some explaining to do.
What? Another time. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were going with that one.
He said, I'll tell you at dinner.
Okay. I don't even know if I'm coming. Just letting you know. Are you going to make it? Because you ain't left yet.
What are you talking about? I'm already here.
Oh, you here?
Yeah, I was driving on the way. I was an hour into it when we started. Yes.
Anyway, anybody got the list of topics up? Because I don't have it up.
I do not. I don't even have a computer up right now. I'm
There's a list.
outside.
How don't you know about the list, bro? You've been with the podcast since the beginning. You don't know about the list?
I thought we stopped doing the list.
There's a list still every week. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I'm about to
I'm good.
change. No, I gotta. You know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Do a thing of silence real quick.
Mm.
That helps. I think he shit it. So can you change it? What are you doing? I'm on the podcast. You leave me alone. Because I can't change no baby with my hands big. My hands move when I talk. So when I'm talking, I be like this. And I can't change the diaper. I might put my hand in some poop.
I call that
I don't
rapper
think
hand
none of this
syndrome.
nigga was
Then
here.
we're gonna have to change his hand to read shitty fingers.
Huh?
I will leave him outside.
Mother of the year, here, ladies and gentlemen. Mother of the year. Mother of the year. Trust me. If y'all want to see what happened, consequences and repercussions.
One of these days, Lois. One of these
See,
days.
that's what happened back in the day. Back in the day, when they said one of these days, or when Lucy would go, Ricky was gonna beat the shit out of her. It was implied. Oh, Ricky. That's what Lucy was scared because Ricky was gonna come out. He gonna put that Latino heat on her face.
Yo, she was wild because I think they were actually together though, like in real life.
I think they were, and then they broke up, and that's kind of what made the show end. If I'm
Yeah,
not
but that show went
mistaken.
on for a minute.
I
Like,
actually
that was,
love that show. I didn't like it in color. I
yeah,
like the black and white one.
yeah. I didn't really see too many of the color ones.
She had another show after that. It wasn't that good. It didn't have. How old were they too? How old was that old guy? The neighbors with husband? Because they both like they were in their 30s, but her husband like he was in his 60s, 70s. I remember watching that show. Like
Oh yeah, what was her name? Ethel, I want to say.
her name was Ethel, but I'm trying to think of his name.
You know me, I'm about to just go ahead and Google this.
Yeah. We can't trust our memories because we might come from a different universe, and
Fred.
Fred and Ethel and Ricky and Lucy, and then little
Yep.
Ricky was born. I don't think Fred and Ethel had kids.
Not in the show.
Was little Ricky? They did little Ricky. Remember?
Oh yeah, Lucy and what's called, but not like the neighbors.
Oh no, not in the show. Yeah,
Yeah, he was a whole lot older.
Yeah, he was old, and they portrayed that on TV. Not to now. They act like those relationships are taboo. I did see this woman. This is kind of segmented to this. She was like, it was a 50-year-old man, and she was like, "I'm not gonna mess with you. Now you got all used up, and you 50 years old." I was like, "Hold on, you sound like what men say to women." And you got to do all this. You broke all these women's hearts, and you 50. And I was just sitting right there, just like, I don't understand how that's going to work for her. But we'll see. Because young men have a hard time establishing themselves when they're younger. Because women like to think that most men are most successful in their 20s and 30s. Most men don't figure it out till, their 30s and 40s and maybe 50s, some men. And women like men to be established to some degree because they don't want to grow with them. Because even people closer to us, hell, they still in med school and we're all about to hit 40. So it's going to be a while before they establish themselves. Like, and I don't like. I always wonder, like, what do y'all think, and what do you mean by established? They'll probably have their own place to take care of them. So we talking about making legitimate money. For some reason, corporate America don't like paying black men legitimate money to at least 35, 40. You may have a couple out through the cracks, but when it come down to it, you can ask most people if they're black in corporate America, they ain't start making money till their 30s. It just is what it is by their white counterparts. I mean, they made money earlier, but it is what it is with that. We ain't trying to solve that. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. You just gotta live in the situation you're in. And she was playing that same role that he's used up. And I'm just like, how is he used up? He can still make children. provide a decent 30, 40 years for those children. So I don't understand her argument. Versus if it was a woman, not all of them, but some of them aren't able to give babies at that age at 50. By the way, there are women who can have kids in their 50s. It's rare, but it does happen. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought they were all
Yeah.
done in their 40s. Yeah.
No, you got to understand. But if you look at that, women can do it, but they typically would have to have led some type of life where their body would still be in the shape to do that in the first place. But with the way American, living works out, we just had a
Okay.
nutritionist on.
She left?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She gone.
Okay, good. I don't want to get too wild with her. When did she leave? Around the time I said the thing about these bitches.
No,
She left around the time you
he
was
left
being a
after I
dick when I was
mentioned
having the
the
AC guy. I couldn't
videos.
talk.
What videos?
Ones that they wasn't instructional. The ones that weren't
The
instructional.
videos you were taking with the Amazonians.
Oh, I didn't know she left then. Oh yeah. Well, you was like, I had this videos. I'm like, hold on, but I don't know how the videos told you how to whack it off, but I was wondering. Anyway, are you used
Yeah.
up as a man at 50? He didn't have no kids and he was 50. She called him used up. I was trying to figure out how was he used up. She looked 32, by the way.
No, I guess the issue would be, what's her mindset to say something like that? Like, was she just saying something to say something to, be like, I don't like you or something? If that was just her way of rejection, that's one thing. She's probably just saying anything. But as far as taking her seriously, I think a lot of women think that, the lines have become so blurred as far as like gender role and all that kind of bullshit. So I guess she thinks that. Wait, how does she even know he's broken hearts and shit like that? Is like the assumptions are so strong for everything involved.
Right.
I'm lost.
I wish I could find the video right now, but it was crazy. 'Cause I was just like, oh, that was interesting. I ain't even like, I stopped participating in internet discourse because it's kind of,
Oh, it's pointless, stupid.
yeah, it's pointless. The troll in me wants me to do it. Like this one girl was telling me Nicki Minaj was bigger than Kanye West, and I just had to. I just
With women.
She is to her, bro. She is
She was
to
like, she
her.
sold more
All right.
albums than Kanye.
She don't listen to Kanye
I
West
was
the
like,
same way.
I don't even know this to be a fact right now, but I can guess Kanye West sold more records than Nicki Minaj. Oh, then I looked it up and showed her. I showed her that Nicki Minaj allegedly sold 100 million, which I don't believe, and Kanye was at 160. I can believe that before I can believe Nicki's at 100, because you know how they count album sales, which is some bullshit. So
I mean,
it
maybe
was
at her
because
height.
his album was supposed to come out Friday, and a lot of people were mad at her because she didn't release a sample or something for Kanye's album. And
Wait,
Yeah, but that's not her fault. Kanye should have got them samples cleared back when it was going to be a regular album before he decided to go all
Kanye been
Jesus.
sampling for what, like 20 years now? If he knows what he needs
I
to
hear
do,
that.
this is on him.
I hear that. That's not
Exactly. Plus,
Backstreet
I mean, he
Boys. That's
stole that
Charlie Wilson
Backstreet Boy
singing that.
sample, and they can't do
He
nothing
just
about
stole the word.
Hey girl, how
Yeah,
you
that's
doing?
Charlie Wilson. He was like, everybody.
it. Hey, man, it might be Charlie Wilson, but Backstreet Boy said
Backstreet Boys
they
ain't
did it
write that
better.
fucking song, so they need to shut the fuck up. Nobody cares what they think.
Hey, they
That's all. Like,
got to stay relevant.
that's the argument people make. I'm just like, boy, y'all don't understand. No, smart.
Las Vegas would disagree
They
with you,
didn't write
Reed.
any of them
People
songs.
do care what they think as long as they're singing songs and shutting up. Yeah, but none of white people write them songs.
Some do.
You telling me Kanye West wrote
White people
Jesus
don't write
Walks?
music, right? Except for Celine Dion.
I actually don't know.
No, Kanye West didn't write Jesus Walk.
Okay.
Actually, Jesus came down and wrote Jesus Walks and gave it to Kanye West.
She brought that bottle, y'all.
Hold on. Hey Kanye, I'm gonna give you this song real fast. Make sure you say hello to your mother.
Hey, she brought that bottle, y'all. Told y'all. She knew to bring that bottle.
I was talking to my mom on the way over, and who did she bring up? She brought up that girl who sued P. Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, the thing I don't understand is how you got all this stuff to say this late. Why are